What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're testing out the Begode Hero on the trails here at Gaps Creek Reserve, Mt Coot-tha, Brisbane, Queensland. Now this is my first time properly going off-road. There's some pretty steep trails with some bumps and so on. There are some mountain bike tracks which we'll have a look at. A lot of them are damaged though, so we may stick to the fire trails for today's ride. Really quickly about the Begode Hero, it's an 1800 watt-hour battery, nice torquey motor, really nice knobbly tyre. It's got an air-filled suspension, which I'm running at around the 170 pounds per square inch, or PSI, and it's got 80 millimeters of suspension travel. It comes standard with spiked pedals. It's got a really nice mud guard, which sort of overlaps and stops the mud and dirt from going up your back. And it's got a really nice bright headlight that also has the auto on and off feature. It has a built-in seat and the lift switch is built into the handle, so when you click it to the first click, it activates the lift switch and you can stand it down on its little feet at the back. Right, enough talking, let's get on the protection wear and let's hit the trails. Yo! Alright gang, let's start the ride. We are using the GoPro Max today for the whole video, so hopefully the audio is okay. I don't have a wireless microphone or a additional recording device. But it's not really about what I'm saying, it's more about the picture, especially when it comes to this sort of riding. So as you can see around here, if you look around, this is Gaps Falls Gap, something like that, I can't remember the name of it now. But there's loads of tracks, loads of bike tracks, but most of them are shut because of all of the rain we've had. But we've got this one over here, it's called the Quail Trail. It's more of a fire track, but it's really steep and really bumpy. So we're going to attempt that on the Begode Hero. So here we go, wish me luck. The thing about this wheel I need to learn is I need to learn to trust its torque. I know it's got a high torque motor. I know I can probably ask it to do, oh that is so steep. I know I can probably ask it to do anything up here. I mean, people ride like they're on push bikes, so there's absolutely no reason why this shouldn't make it. But still, it's unnerving how steep this is. I might have a bit too much tire pressure up. Alright, I've got to tell you, I've got the suspension at 170 PSI and this feels really nice. I'm obviously not doing any ears or massive jumps, or any jumps really on purpose, but it feels like a Cadillac. It's so smooth and the rebound is actually quite nice. If you compare that to other suspension wheels, this feels like a lazy boy as far as it lands and it just cushions and rebounds you really nicely.
So get up at that horse and beat it. You said it's not the way to go, I hope you feel it. But in a way you're the only one that needs it. I know that you think that I'm wrong, but in this life I'm your only one. Do you know what it means that we're the same kind? The desire you feel isn't the same as mine. I could let you go, but why should I? You're my mission tonight. You're nothing but mine. And the sooner you realize that for all the time I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you'll ever get.
Here comes a pretty steep bit, have a look forward. I am pushing that tyre to its limit of grip there, I think. Whoop.
And the sooner you realize that for all the time
Alright, so we made it to the top of that first track, the Quail Trail, and I gotta say there were some very, very steep parts there. One part we did have a little bit of a gutser on some loose sand, but the wheel itself it's just the torque in the motor you need to learn to trust, because it just keeps on giving. When you think, oh, this is gonna be it, it just keeps on going. You lean it more and it just bites down and goes. Like, it's a very torquey wheel. And that rubber tire, that all-terrain tire, the off-road tire, it delivers so much grip and stability. It's really, I'm puffing because there was so much work going up there, avoiding massive rocks and crevices and just pushing this thing because it just wants to go. All right, so we've just come across the road from that first track. You got to go sort of on the side of the road for about 100 meters. We made it to the Coracal Trail, something like that. I think we're going to test the downhill ability now and how it brakes and how it performs. Are there any like weird dippings or anything like that at all? So wish me luck again. Here we go. Now again, just remember this is my first time off-roading, so please be kind in the comments. But this wheel does make it feel a lot more accessible, if that's the right term. By the way, the gear I'm wearing today, I've got my Bell 3R helmet on, got my NobleMan elbow pads, my 2-axis knee pads. I'm also wearing a Bumblebee backpack for a bit of back protection. Thought it's best to pad up on this sort of terrain. Now if you look at this hill here, this thing just climbs. Again, I'm 101 kilos and it's just taken me up. Like, it is a pleasure. Now one thing I will say, this has a few rattles or a few clunks, but what I've discovered it is it has a very, very tight space between the tyre and the mudguard. And every time I hear a clank or a clunk, it's actually a stone that's getting stuck in the tread, and then after a couple of meters it flicks it out and you don't hear it again, then it picks up another one. So if you are hearing the clunks and the clonks and the grinds, it's literally just rocks getting stuck in the tread. Now we're going to pop back to another track. We have to go on the road here, there's no other option. As long as we don't do more than 25k an hour and we stick to the white line, we're not breaking any laws. We're going to head back to that first track now and make our way back down the mountain. Woo. Quick drink break, some water. Oh, man, it is hot. It's about 30 degrees today. I'll put the Fahrenheit on the screen. The Begode Hero is going awesome. Really impressed with the tyre. The spiked pedals are doing exactly what they should. They're gripping my feet. Just no slide at all, no slip. Even on the steepest going downs, and even when I had a little bit of air there, which was my first time by the way, so I'm pretty happy about that. But we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, have some water, then we're going to keep going, and I'll give you a wrap up at the end. Also, keep an eye out for snakes. There are a few around us. Alright, we're back on it. Absolute, just mind-blowing fun today. Yeah. Ooh, some steep but lots of rocks. made it safe and sound with only one minor drop due to some very loose gravel. What an awesome ride, man. I just absolutely loved that. It was such a, about 3k in total going up and then 3k in total coming down, and the thing just powered up every single hill. Very, very impressed with the torquey motor on this Begode Hero. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed this footage. I really enjoyed filming this one. Everything about this wheel is just nice. You know, it's really comfy suspension, the grippy tire, the torquey motor, the 1800 watt-hour battery, the look, it's very skinny, it's easy to grip when you're doing like little jumps and so on. Awesome wheel. All the links will be down in the description. If there's any applicable discount codes, I'll put them there as well.
Look at the unicycle!